taco shows. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The highlights and, unfortunately, the lowlights that stood out this past week in the vast sea we call humanity.
This is 101.1 WJR. Orlando's Rock Station. This hour is brought to you by JR's Earth Day Birthday. You know, there's this thing called Christmas coming up. I think Earth Day Birthday tickets might make a nice little stocking stuffer.
And as of 2 days ago, there were still some $65 plus service charge price tickets available. Again, that was as of 2 days ago. They were almost sold out. So
you get them before the price goes up.
WJRR.com. And if it already went up, it's only at $75. I mean, dude, so many bands playing. 3 Days Grace, Mammoth. It's going to be awesome. We want to see you there and have a good party at it. Earth Day, birthday.
March 21st. Yes, it's in March of 2026. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get through the bad stack here and put it behind us and flush it all away with the power flusher. Last night, the suspected gunman responsible for the death of 2 Brown University students and the wounding of 9 others. And now we've come to find out also connected to the murder of an MIT professor shot in his home the following day in Massachusetts. Claudio Nieves Valente found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound inside a storage unit in New Hampshire last night.
Coward.
He apparently went to Brown at some point as a graduate student 25 years ago. He's a Portuguese national. And he did cross paths with that MIT professor as well, and apparently did some schooling with him back in Portugal, I guess. His last known address is in Miami, so I don't know what this guy's motive was. Police haven't really given anything to that effect yet. Stay tuned. I'm sure there'll be more discovered as we move along here. At least that's kind of put to rest here.
I don't like to speculate, but I have some ideas in my head. I'll just leave them there.
The father-son duo who decided the start of Hanukkah celebrations at Bondi Beach in Australia would be a fine place to just open fire on those trying to celebrate the start of Hanukkah and killing 15 and wounding seriously dozens of others. Just human trash.
Despicable, and we must I know it's Good News Network this little part, Pat, but props to the guy who ran up and disarmed that gunman.
The Good Samaritan, yes.
Said to his friend, I might get killed, but I can't stand by. That's good on him.
Nick Reiner.
God.
I think we've talked enough about him this week.
Mental issues. That's
he's definitely got some issues. Yeah. There's no doubt about it when you're killing both of your parents. We've got a father charged with aggravated manslaughter. This is the guy who was visiting from Washington, D.C. and was in the hot tub at 4:30 in the morning with his 20-month-old who became unresponsive and drowned. He apparently had been indulging.
Mm-hmm. It's sad because he regrets every second of it.
19-year-old Julian Trevino, we told you about this guy earlier in the week. He was arrested for the brutal stabbing death of a retired nurse inside his Davenport home. Apparently, the 19-year-old suspect had been a roommate of this guy and failed to pay rent and or assist in, household chores. So they put him out, and he went back and stabbed the 67-year-old victim to death.
Come on, we got to speed up these bad ones. This is horrible.
What about the Sanford police officer? We're not going to let him off the hook, who is accused in major fraud scheme. Ronnie Neal, the off-duty detail coordinator, who is billing the city and then consequently the taxpayer for off-duty details that never occurred, and this went on for close to a year, apparently.
So, basically, Sanford residents stealing from you. That's lame.
And we love our law enforcement, but hey, look, there's a bad apple. We call them out.
Damn straight. In any industry.
That's enough of the bad for this week. Are you ready for this?
You got to flush them away. If you're thinking, what is that sound?
It's the power flusher, for crying out loud. You should get one.
It's one of the 2 power flushers that I have at the the house.
That has got to be one of the best investments you, knowing what we all know about you, could have ever made as a homeowner.
And that's why Delta Dave made it happen. He said, I got the perfect toilet for you when I had to get new toilets.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. He was right. Okay, let's go to the...
And not to mention the bathroom king of Central Florida. I mean, come on. It's going to have a power flush.
Give it one more go.
Sure, why not? Yes, the lakes, rivers, and ponds all drop in level when the thing is set off.
Just a wee bit. All right, let's go to the Good News Network Lyncher. All I had to do was pull up Google. I mean, these AI things scare me. I just had to pull up Google. I didn't even type, and Good News Network was one of the first things available, and here we are.
Probably the last thing you Googled
a
week ago.
No, shush.
A wild guess there.
I Googled some naked ladies since then. That was for show research. Lost dog. Pat, we had a lost dog.
Yeah.
They found it was chained to a pole 2,000 miles away from where it was lost. And, it was reunited with the family in time for Christmas. I'm going to call that, even though it wasn't, the North Pole that he was chained to. Pow, little puppy.
That would have been something.
Polar bear.
Kris Kringle chaining up a dog.
No.
Somebody else's dog.
You know. Give presents, take presents away. No, Aunt Santa does not do that. Polar bear, we have a polar bear, Pat, that adopted a cub that isn't her own. They said this extraordinary behavior
that doesn't normally happen
was caught on camera. Normally, if it's like, maybe in 10% National Geographic, normally they eat them. I mean,
or at the very least, shun them.
Yeah, I don't know about with the polar bears, but that's what those lions do. Those male lions or females, one of them comes in and just starts eating cubs, man. They don't want that filth scourging their joint. Okay, so good for you, Mama Polar Bear. Pow! We'll see you in the next Coca-Cola commercial. Those were always cute. The polar bears, remember that?
I'd like to buy the world of Coke, too.
That's it, dude. Bostonians wanted more bike lanes. Now they have them, and traffic is down. Here's an idea. Why don't you get some bike lanes here in Florida to where they're, big enough that they're not in the middle of the road and everybody's safe. Okay.
Love their cute little outfits.
Stop. Hey, I've got to call the Good News Network out.
Sponsored by Peugeot.
I've got... Nor Colgate. Look, I've got to call the Good News Network out. Read that headline, Pat.
Trashed panda story.
Raised $180,000 for a drunk animal, for an animal shelter that discovered it drunk in the bathroom.
Oh,
they called a raccoon a panda. This is the drunk raccoon.
Who's drunk in this?
This is
somebody is.
Yeah, the writer of the article. You're exactly right. They have the raccoon story from the one that was found in the liquor store bathroom
a couple weeks
out.
ago. Yeah,
yeah. They labeled it as a panda. It's not a panda. It's a raccoon. No pal for you, Good News Network. Even though I steal your info every week. And then we have footage of a river otter.
At least you credit them.
Yeah,
while stealing from them.
Yes. That way I can't have plagiarism charges.
Just throw in an alleged and you're completely covered.
Oh, yeah, this is all. Footage of a river otter. I almost got kicked out of college for plagiarism. I don't need it now, getting kicked out already. Anyway, they got a river otter on camera, and you're thinking, who cares, man? Otters are everywhere. Not in Lincoln, wherever that is. They had
Nebraska?
Yeah, I don't know. They had an otter shortage, and now they're back, and they're bigger than ever. And then we got, there's a lot of pet stories here. 2 bears figured out how to use a seesaw. How cool is that? It's bears on a seesaw, Pat. I can't make this up. Pow!
Do you want to include the picture I showed you earlier in your Good News animal news here?
No.
The bear in the tree?
Yeah, Pat found a bear in a tree picture. Hold on, go ahead and tell them about it. I'm looking for my other
in my
story.
neighborhood, someone snapped a shot of, they have on their back fence, wood fence, a sign that says bear crossing. We have one of those at our house, too. Not on the fence, it's in the garage. Anyway, right above the bear crossing sign, there's a black bear in the tree looking down.
Like passed out looking.
Hiding from hunters.
Got to a liquor store.
It's trash panda.
No, but this bear story is 2 bears playing on a seesaw. It's pretty cool, man. Pow, pow. That's one for each of you. And now we have a story from yesterday or the day before. Strippers are now the #1 donor of toys in Portland. That's a pretty good one, ladies. We'll give you each a pow, too, for them knockers you got. 85-year-old graduate from FIU. It could be FAU. It's one of those South Florida schools. It's the F and the U. And there's either an A or an I in between, which is all AI. This whole segment was not real. Pow! Okay, let's go ahead and exit stage left. I was going to end on a puppy note, but the two bears on a seesaw is too damn cute.
Lynch and Taco's commercial-free Workday Rock Block coming up at 8.
Lynch and Taco.